Good evening and welcome to Bahrain Today. We cover various topics, latest news, and the events of the kingdom. This is Mohammed Al-Sarraj and this is Bahrain Today. A Bahraini in Hollywood. Now that's a topic I would like to know more about. Mohammed Isa is an award-winning speaker and Amazon's best-selling author. Not to mention his 20 years of experience in different industries. Mohammed Isa has published 9 books so far, 3 of which are Amazon's bestsellers. Let's take a look at this report.
Award-winning writer and inspiring speaker Mohammed Isa believes in getting out of your comfort zone in order to achieve success. He followed his passion for speaking, writing, and traveling as he coaches and leads panels to motivate executives and their teams in gaining profit and increasing their sales. Striving to inspire others and passing on his knowledge, Mohammed Isa left his senior position and followed his dreams until he was recognized worldwide for his successful publications and motivational speeches. There is no stop line when it comes to success. Mohammed Isa represents how every believer is an achiever.
Welcome back. That was a very interesting report. With us is Mohammed Isa in the studio. Mohammed, how are you, sir?
I'm very good. I'm very good.
I'm very thrilled to meet you, man.
Me too.
I'm very
Me too.
thrilled. How's it going?
Very good. It's going great.
How's your day?
Fantastic as always.
Good to hear, man. If I knew you were wearing a suit and tie, I would have done the same.
Oh,
That's not fair. You should have told me.
You know, you should tell my wife now. She made me wear this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, Mohammed. So you've published 9 books, and tell me a little bit about that and what influenced you to start writing, to being an author to begin with.
Excellent. I always liked writing because I had a teacher who inspired me since a young age. Her name is Tarfa Abdurrahman.
Tarfa Abdurrahman.
Yeah, and she always made us write.
MashaAllah.
And since then, I was hooked to writing, and I kept writing until I graduated from university. I kept writing for the company newsletter.
All right.
And that's the story.
Okay, amazing. And that was a start.
Yes.
So you've been writing since how long now?
Yeah, you can say 31 years.
Oh,
Yeah,
wow,
31 years.
mashallah.
Yeah.
That's impressive. And your first book was?
Was a review of investor relations in Bahrain. It was a very technical book. I was the chief financial officer of an investment bank, and I wrote about something that was not really existing in Bahrain. So I can humbly say that I was one of the triggers to make listed companies in Bahrain do more work on investor relations. Very technical, very technical. Yeah. So and the reason I wrote that book is I was challenged by someone to write about it.
Nice.
So, and I love challenge.
Impressive. Tell me a little bit about your. You have some experience in public speaking, I believe.
Yes.
Yes. Tell me about that, please.
I've been speaking for the last 20 years, I would say, to different audiences. But 4 years ago, I decided to go full-time professional.
All right.
So I spoke in many countries to many companies and clients. And in 2017, I was very happy to speak to Google staff in California.
MashaAllah.
Yeah.
Was that when you went to Hollywood and got the prize as well?
Exactly.
All right.
Exactly. So the way it
So
happened.
tell me about the award.
Yes.
And then tell me about the experience in Google.
So I received the Quilly Award from the National Academy of Best-Selling Authors.
Okay.
in,
Quality award.
Yeah.
Well,
The Quilly Award.
Quilly.
Yeah.
Okay. What's that? Excuse my.
There is an academy called the National Academy for Best-Selling Authors. Basically, this academy rewards those people who hit the Amazon best-selling list.
All right.
So I have a book called the Success Blueprint. Unfortunately, it's out of
Success-
print.
okay.
I didn't bring it.
It's that successful.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
successful. So
It speaks for itself. Yeah.
I got the award,
Mhm.
and someone from Google saw that I was coming to California.
All right.
So he approached me and said, "Why don't you come and speak to our team
Amazing.
in Googleplex?" And I thought, why not?
Of course.
And I went to, and I spoke to Google staff. It was an amazing experience. I wrote about
I
it
bet,
in
yeah.
social media
Uh-huh.
because we all seen videos about Google and how they do
Right.
things. It's different when you see it with your own eyes.
Not only different, it's different.
Yeah, very different. Yeah. So Bahraini
Right.
who was born in Muharraq to go all the way to California and speak
Right.
to Google. That was
so
big.
would you say public speaking is a part of your success?
Of course.
And why?
Of course, yeah. Imagine this. If you're a top-notch engineer,
Mm-hmm.
you have the best ideas,
Best ideas, yeah.
but you don't know how to convey them. You don't know how to influence the
Yeah.
team around you.
Ah.
It's like you're having no knowledge. So without public speaking, you cannot succeed. If you look back in history and see the top performing CEOs, they are all good speakers.
Definitely.
One
I
of them
agree.
is
Steve Jobs.
Steve Jobs.
Yes.
Yeah.
I've read a whole book about
Yeah.
him.
Yeah.
He's
amazing.
Very interesting.
And
character.
until today, people still repeat his catch line from
Definitely.
the Stanford commencement speech:
Yeah.
"Stay hungry, stay foolish."
Stay hungry, stay
Yeah.
foolish. I agree. Can you show me your favorite book out of these 5?
Okay, my favorite book is something that I want to show. This is on startups. As you know, now Bahrain wants to position itself as the best startups ecosystem in the Gulf.
Yes.
The EDB, Tamkeen,
Tamkeen.
BDB, they are all pushing for
Correct.
people to start their own businesses.
Yes.
And what we thought is, why don't we create a book
Uh-huh.
on startups?
Okay.
So this book was written in 6 months.
Mm-hmm.
Now, 6 months is too fast for such a book because we have 84,000 words in this book,
Mm-hmm.
which means 4 dissertations,
Right.
4 MBA dissertations,
Correct.
and we have 42 authors,
42 authors. I knew
40
I know
chapters.
a lot of them.
Yeah, and most of them were not published before.
Right.
So the whole idea is, if you start a business, you read this book to avoid mistakes, to
Right.
learn tricks.
So this is what you're trying to convey,
Yes.
basically,
Yes, exactly.
to be successful.
To be
Again,
successful.
we're back to success.
Yes, exactly. Because one of the chapters in the book is called the top 20 mistakes of
Top 20 mistakes.
entrepreneurs.
Wow.
So if I were an aspiring entrepreneur going to
Correct.
launch a business,
Yeah.
I can come to this book, read about these mistakes, and try to avoid them. I also have a legal advisor.
Mm-hmm.
He talked about the top 10 legal mistakes of entrepreneurs.
Wow.
So
It's
you
Zuhair.
yeah, Zuhair.
I saw his
Yeah.
photo.
So we have people
Upgrade.
talking about crowdfunding,
Yeah.
intellectual property,
Intellectual property.
customer experience, branding,
Ah,
all what you need
that's
to
impressive.
start a business.
So, if you would give advice to somebody to pursue writing, what would you tell them?
Start small.
Start small.
Start small.
How small is small? Define small, because you're too big for us
Yes,
small people.
No, not at all. Not at all. It's very simple. For example, let me give you a demonstration of,
Mhm.
what do I mean with start small.
Yes.
I'm planning to write a book called Walking on Thin Ice.
Okay.
It's a travel book.
Ah,
I will document my travel.
all right.
So now I have an Instagram account. It's called Nomad973.
Nomad 973. Okay.
It's where I document my experiences. Now,
973 is Bahrain
Yeah,
code, and
yeah.
Nomad being
a traveler.
a traveler.
Yeah. So when I want to write a book, I go back to my Instagram account,
Right.
and it's like my cheat sheet.
Oh yeah.
Yeah?
Okay, makes sense.
So I can just
it's your
expand.
journey throughout.
Yes. Yes. So
I'm gonna
that's
add
the
you on
way.
Instagram. Okay,
That's the way I
continue.
do it. So you start small. Let's say you're a coach.
Yes.
Now we have so many life coaches in Bahrain,
Correct.
and you want to start to write a book.
Mm-hmm.
So you would tweet a series of tweets
Oh, yeah.
about coaching,
Right.
and then you take the tweets and expand them and make them chapters. That's
Yeah.
what I mean with start small.
Amazing.
Yeah.
And what would be, are you currently writing a book?
I'm writing so many books.
So
Yeah.
what is your, let's say, what's your latest release or will be released?
They will be released is a very exciting book that's very close to my heart because I've been working on this subject since 2005.
Okay.
I was a line producer and an actor in a documentary film called Models of Success, where we showcase successful women. And now the book that we're working on now is called Women on Success,
Yeah.
where I'm showcasing successful women to inspire the next generation of women to be successful and empowered
Right.
in this kind
Amazing.
of environment. Yeah.
That's impressive. That's impressive. And I'm sure your wife loves you for that.
Yeah.
You know?
In fact, my daughter Dana, she's
Uh-huh.
only 13,
MashaAllah.
and I pushed her to write a chapter in the book.
Okay.
Of course, we cannot consider her as someone who did so many things in her life because she's only 13, but the whole idea is empowerment. And she's
Definitely.
13 and she joins the book,
That's amazing.
and I told her to write a chapter called My Dreams.
Oh man,
So it was
That's
too much
beautiful.
thinking for her.
that's
Yeah.
beautiful.
Yeah.
I'm sure you're a great father.
I
You're a
hope
great
so.
husband.
I hope so.
You're a great speaker, and I'm looking forward to read one of your books.
Well,
Definitely.
If you want to read one book to start with,
Yeah.
you read the Chai Karak.
Chai Karak.
Yeah, it's
right
not about
there.
Karak.
It's small. It's beautiful.
It's a small book. It's called Chai Karak, a
Uh-huh.
customer service story.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
So it's a nice story. And many people ask me, why do we need to have another book on customer service? You
Make
know,
it
this
fun.
has a local,
Yeah.
local flavor,
Uh-huh.
and I'm using Chai Karak as an analogy.
Oh yeah.
And
Great.
there are so many things that you can use in the book.
Yeah, definitely. I
Yeah. So
understand.
Chai Karak is basically an acronym for
Right.
the fundamentals of customer service.
Fundamentals.
Yeah,
Yeah.
So C, for example, is communicate with your customer.
Yeah. Okay.
H is honor your promises.
yeah.
So on and on.
Okay, amazing. Well, Mohammed, unfortunately, our meeting comes to an end. I told you I was so thrilled, and now I'm not so happy that you're leaving. I want to have coffee with you one day, hopefully.
No, Chai Karak.
Chai Karak
Yeah,
with
Chai
you one
Karak.
day. I'm going to discuss one of your books. Thank you very much, Mr. Mohammed.
It's my pleasure. Thank you so much.
You have a great one.
You too.
Dear viewers, we will take a short break and come back with more segments. Welcome back. There's no better way to beat Bahrain's heat than by having ice cream. And who doesn't love ice cream? Let's watch together how a young Bahraini lady serves fresh made, vegan and organic ice cream using nitrogen in her shop.
In Arabic, we have a very famous saying which translated in English is there is no smoke without fire. Well, Nitro Cream has proved it wrong. Fire is not necessarily the reason behind smoke. It could be ice cream. Nitro Cream, located in Sar, aims to serve the yummiest vegan and organic ice cream made from scratch using nitrogen.
I'm working here in Nitro Cream. We do ice cream, sugar-free, egg-free, gelatin-free. Our ice cream is very fresh. It's different from outside because for our ice cream not frozen. We do with nitrogen, liquid nitrogen. We boil in water, then we mix it with nitrogen. So ice cream is very nice and sweet and perfect.
Here in the studio tonight, we've got Joanna, the owner of Nitro Cream. Hi, Joanna, how are you?
Hi, I'm good, thank you. Thank you for having me.
Oh, our pleasure. Thank you for bringing us some ice cream.
You're welcome.
What's going on? So, tell me about Nitro Cream, please.
Okay, so we basically started 2 years back. The whole idea of Nitro Cream is to have ice cream that was good and healthy.
Healthy,
Yeah, so basically our ice cream is sugar-free, egg-free, and gelatin-free.
All right, and
Yeah.
what made you open that shop 2 years ago?
I did PR, so I was thinking of something different, honestly.
Okay.
So something that would be good, that would be healthy, and that I can attract customers by freezing it with liquid nitrogen.
And you're gonna start doing ice
Yes,
cream, please,
yes.
Mohammed? So what makes your ice cream different?
Okay, so basically, we make the ice cream mix. We serve it instantly in front of the customer.
Instantly,
We
yeah.
weight the ice cream in the bowl, and then we freeze the ice cream with liquid nitrogen, and then
Mohammed,
we add
please
the
show us,
toppings.
please.
Hey,
Just-
go ahead.
Just go for it. You like just do it.
Yeah.
And what flavors do you have for us today?
So we have pomegranate and vanilla, sour
right.
and sweet.
But the director likes hamba. He likes mango. Excuse me. He likes mango, but now he won't make you look good. He's telling me that. I'm kidding. I'm messing with you. All right. So are those two your best sellers?
Yes, pomegranate is really sour, vanilla is
Okay.
sweet. So the secret is having it sweet with no sugar added.
It's the secret.
Yeah.
Okay. So now we know the secret. What I'll make nitrogen. Can I? Where?
Yeah. So this is
that
the nitrogen tank.
Look
Yes.
at this.
Yes.
All right.
And then we freeze the ice cream.
Wow. Magic.
Yeah.
Dude. All right.
And then after freezing the ice cream,
So
we start mixing it.
So you've done some scientific research to find out that, I don't know, how do they do this? Is it healthy?
It is healthy. It's just like cold liquid, basically.
Cold liquid. And
Yes.
it's safe to eat, obviously, because
Very
it looks
safe.
scary. It looks like, I don't know.
Yes, it is safe actually.
Okay.
All it does is basically freezes the ice cream. That's it.
And voila,
Yeah.
that did not take
Yeah.
nothing. Wow. And so your bestseller is pomegranate and vanilla?
Yes,
Do you
that's
have
right.
any seasonal flavors?
Yes, we do have the kunafa flavor.
Kunafa.
Yeah,
Is
the
that
Rocky
seasonal
Road.
one?
Yes, the Rocky
Cool.
Road and the
All right.
baklava.
Baklava.
Yes.
Amazing.
Yes.
And you put those on the coconut
Yes.
shell.
So we basically serve them in two ways. We have the coconut shell or the cup.
So since this goes really fast, you do some catering, correct?
Yes, we do cater events. We
amazing.
cater schools, universities, corporate events, and all of
Wow.
that. Yes. The coconut.
Nice.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward. I don't. So how do you make it without added sugar? Like how does it? Is it sweet? Is it? Do you?
So no, the pomegranate, the forest berries, the green apple are all very sour.
Okay.
The vanilla, the chocolate, the lotus are sweet. We kind of use a natural sweetener,
Right.
so that adds the
Okay.
sweetness
So
in the ice cream.
the actual fruit.
Yes,
Okay.
exactly. Yes, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
look at this.
Yeah.
Oh my. So what are those four what is this brown flavor? Is that coconut sugar?
This flavor?
No, the one behind
That's
it.
crispy crepe.
Crispy crepe.
Yes, that's a topping added on
Okay,
the ice
so
cream.
I'm just waiting right now, right here.
Yes.
If I could please have
Yes.
some.
Yeah, Mohammed. Here you go. That's the ice cream. You're welcome.
So what made you use Bahraini sweets in your like in your flavors? You've got kunafa.
Yes.
Do you have any Bahraini sweets in there? Like
We had it in Ramadan. We had the
Okay.
saffron flavor.
saffron
that
flavor.
was really good.
What about
Yes.
halabiya?
No, we had dates. Dates and
Okay.
walnuts.
Nice.
Yeah.
Oh well, and can you tell us more about the ingredients that are used for children?
Yes. Okay. So we use fresh milk. Everything is basically fresh.
Organic as well.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
We don't use anything powdered, anything canned,
Okay.
like the basic ice cream shops. We don't have a basic freezer. We don't do that.
Okay.
All the ice cream is displayed in, as you can see, the glass bottles.
Right.
In the fridge, the chiller,
Okay.
and then we do the instantly.
Amazing. And what
yeah.
made you choose being vegan?
We don't have that much.
Okay.
Everything, like, I think it's just started, but 2 years back, we never had anything vegan, anything made with fresh
so
milk.
basically, the customers kept on asking about it.
Yes, exactly.
Okay,
And then
that's-
I wanted something new. So when I was studying, I was thinking, I need something new. What
Yeah,
can I
something
serve?
different.
New,
Right.
that can attract customers. So it was the fresh milk vegan ice cream and the liquid nitrogen.
And what about any new flavors coming up soon?
Yes, we do have the coconut flavor,
Coconut flavor.
and then we do have the lotus flavor.
Okay.
Yes.
And any other new products, maybe?
Yeah. So we're shifting. We're in
yeah,
Sar
you told
now.
me that.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
You're in
yes.
Sar now.
We're in Sar now. We're shifting to Ishbilia,
Ishbilia.
our new branch.
Nice.
So we're gonna have a lot of milkshakes, juices, acai bowls, everything healthy. Yes.
I gotta try that.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward for the acai bowl myself.
Thank you.
Oh well. So good.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
It was fun having you. Thank you so much. And people are just telling me to go off so
Yeah?
they can have some.
Yeah, definitely, definitely for
The
sure.
director is waiting for his, by the
Yeah,
way.
yeah, definitely for sure.
Well, thank you, Joanna, for being with us. And we wish you continued success. We will take a short break and we'll be back with Bara.
And you've seen it, the man with 5 Guinness records in the PlayStation world as a trophy hunter, Abdul Hakam.
Thanks for having me here.
Well, thank you for coming and accepting our
problem.
invitation.
No problem.
So, 5 Guinness records.
Of course.
So, last time we talked, it took you like what, 10 years to get that?
11.
11 years? What happened?
I have applied for this since 10 years.
10 years,
and
right?
I've gotten it after 10 years.
Why?
Imagine that. There were some complications. I could not earn it back in 2012 or 2011 it was.
Okay.
But I kept on trying and trying and trying to get it until 2018 they finally accepted me. I never gave up.
Man, yeah, we saw that for like a good 11, 10 years, like you just said. And I still remember like the first time you applied, they didn't reply. The second time, third and fourth. But what do you think was the icebreaker? What happened that actually made them say, you know what, we need to give him a Guinness record?
There was a website who was a very old website.
Yeah.
It records trophy statistics from players.
Okay.
They trusted that site because the site became big and
right.
it built trust. So they finally, the Guinness took its statistics from that website.
All
So
right.
they saw my name there and they
Yeah.
finally accepted me through the website.
Okay, so basically what's happening here, just to tell the viewers of what we're talking about here, Abdul Hakam happens to be a trophy hunter on the PlayStation world. What happens is that what you do, you play video games,
Yes.
and each game has what we have, or what we call trophies. Each trophy represents a certain achievement, like you playing for 5 hours, killing the first boss,
Completing the game.
completing the
collecting
game. So each achievement is represented by a trophy.
By a trophy.
And for whatever reason, that became an addiction to you,
Yeah.
that you want to just collect them all.
Yeah, because
you know?
when you finish all of the trophies, you unlock another trophy called the Platinum Trophy.
Yes.
Which proves that you have completed the game.
Okay,
completely.
okay. So you started collecting trophies like since when?
Since 2008.
2008.
Yes.
And that was on the Vita?
PlayStation 3.
PlayStation 3. Which game was that?
Uncharted and Super Stardust were the first 2 games I have played. They got the trophy patch.
Okay.
And Super Stardust had no Platinum Trophy. It was just
Sure.
like a PlayStation Network game, like
Okay.
cheap game. And the other game was Uncharted, a AAA game, which had a Platinum Trophy.
Okay.
So when I played Uncharted and I finished every trophy, I saw a special trophy unlocking. It was a Platinum Trophy. And it was like satisfying when you unlock it. It's
Satisfying,
very
right?
satisfying.
I know it's that feeling when you finish a game that you feel like you achieved something. So why do you think PlayStation went for their trophies? Why did they say, you know what, we need to have trophies in games? What do you think?
To reward the player, to make the player play the game for a longer time also. For example, when you play a game and you finish it, you're satisfied, but there is nothing written on paper.
All right.
On that. It's between you and the game, that's it.
Sure.
But when you have a trophy system and you get trophies, it's recorded in your profile.
All right.
So you will see it forever. It will always be there for you. It proves that you have completed this game. You have done these achievements in the game. You have finished them.
Wow, man. Okay, so at what point you thought, you know what, I think I am the guy with the most trophies in the world, and you thought, you know what, you want to go for a Guinness record.
Yeah.
So when was that point?
That was back in 2011. I
Yeah.
did not think of this. People came to me and told me, why don't you apply for Guinness?
Right.
It wasn't in my mind.
Okay.
So when I went and applied there, where it started all out.
Okay, so from 2011 up until last year, you were just fighting to get that trophy.
I would have fought another 20 years for it.
20
Even
years?
if you did not give it to me in 2018, I would have still been trying until I get it.
No way, man.
Yeah, I'm a very stubborn person.
We know that about you. So pretty much you've been playing games all that long, and over and over and over again, you were just pushing for it and non-stop until you got it.
Yes.
Now, you got it last year and went out of control. Every social media account that has to do with gaming and not gaming, even, I mean, we've been hosted here before as well,
Yes.
and you went international with that. So how did that change, I would say, your life?
Well, I got more exposure, of course.
Yeah?
I got more, what you call it, like companies focusing on me. When I talk to others, they reply to me, they know who I am. I have a name, you can say. So when I talk to other companies, we can work something out together. It's like it opened more doors for me.
I'm sure it did.
Yeah.
I'm sure it did. I mean, so now I would call you a professional player,
Yeah.
right?
Yes.
So that's your job.
Yeah, I have played 3,000 games.
3,000 games.
Only from PS3, PS4, and PS Vita. Not counting what I played since 1989.
Okay, so your job is a professional player.
A professional player.
You're 35 years old.
Yes.
You met your wife through gaming.
Yes.
You married?
Yes.
You got married because of gaming.
Yes.
And you have a son that you have all together because of gaming.
Because
so
of
you're a
gaming.
gaming family.
We are a gaming family, yes.
Wow. Wow.
Gaming
That's
can
a
open
love
door.
story. That's a gaming love story.
Exactly.
You know that? So, and your wife is from Germany.
Yes.
Wow. And you met online?
Yes.
What?
Long story.
I'm sure it is for another show maybe or for another
Maybe,
episode.
yeah.
So now, basically, you not only breaking records for Guinness, you're breaking a concept here. You're breaking ideas that gaming can be a job and not
Yes.
only a recreation
Exactly.
or entertainment.
Yes.
It's actually a job.
Exactly.
So what's your current thing right now? That's your job, that's your current project?
Well, when we talk about gaming as a job in general, not just of me,
Yes.
people can earn money. They can live just from playing video games. They can stream it. They can capture their moments and put them on YouTube, on Instagram, on Facebook, whatever social media you got.
Right.
And you can monetize on that and earn money from it. So gaming is very big now. It gets you more money even than like you say, like a real job. It becomes a real job for you.
A real job.
Yeah.
So, okay, now us as regular workers or employees, we have working hours.
Yes.
And for you, it's a bit of both. It's a business and it's a job at the same time.
Yes.
So how many hours do you put a day averagely?
Well, if you speak in my prime days,
On your prime
Hakum's
days.
prime days,
Hakum's prime days,
I
okay.
spent between 15 and 30 hours a day on video games.
15 to 30 hours?
Yes.
We have 24 hours a day.
That's in your logic. In my logic, I have no cap on a day.
Your own logic, you have no cap.
Yeah.
So,
So I could, my day is when I wake up and when
Okay.
I sleep. That's my day.
so there were times on Hakum's prime times that you would play 30 hours straight.
30 hours straight.
Can you mention a game you did that with?
I used to play on PC MMOs, World of Warcraft.
Oh man,
That's even
oh,
more
man.
addicting than trophies.
That's
why I
is
left it.
yeah, I heard a lot about it. I actually tried it once or twice. I got sucked in that
Yeah.
world. So now it's reaching to a point that PlayStation is giving you more trust, right?
Yes.
To the point they gave you Death Stranding to try it out.
Yes.
And I want to ask you about the game. We're not
Yeah,
out of
I'm
time
not
for
allowed
that.
to say that.
I know you're not allowed. You signed an NDA and all that. We understand that. But it's reached to a point right now that you're not only a gamer, you're a reviewer. You actually create this reviewing aspect of you when it comes to playing games. Now, do you see that in the future you can do more than that? You can actually be a tester a bug tester for games, or
Yes.
even a developer?
I always wanted to be actually a game tester because every single game I play, or let's say not every single, let's say 90% of the video games I play, I
Yeah.
find all these weird bugs and glitches in them. And it only happens to me
Okay.
most of the time. Every game I play, it has to break on me or I have to glitch somewhere. It happens.
Okay.
Even I remember when a game dev gave me a code for his game,
Okay.
I was playing the game and I got stuck. I invited the dev to come watch me live to
You
solve the issue.
Invited the developer of the
Yes,
game.
Yes. I told him, please come and help me because I'm stuck in your game. I cannot complete this
No
level.
way.
So when the dev came in the live stream and he saw the section I was in, he said there should be a key there. I have tested my game 20 times and I have not run into this issue. You played my game one time and you broke it.
What game was that?
It was an indie game.
Indie game, right? Okay, cool.
So I am a very good game tester because
I'm sure.
I wipe the game inside out. Every single inch of the game I tahleel, analyze it, all of it.
When you've been playing 3,000 games
Yep,
and you have
exactly.
30 hours
But my
a
dream,
day.
my dream is to actually become a game developer. I want to
Alright,
create
man.
games.
All right.
Games from Bahrain.
Well, I'm sure that's going to happen. But now, the pride of Bahrain when it comes to gaming, we have five Guinness records and the book, man. The Guinness book itself. You're there. Show
Yes.
us. Show us the camera.
I have been placed in the Guinness World Record books, Gamers Edition 2020.
Man, look at that. Look at that. That's amazing. I mean, I bought that book, you know, when I was there. You remember when I actually gave you a WhatsApp picture? It's like,
Yeah,
hey,
yeah.
here's the book. You're there and all that. So you're around the world right now. Everybody's
International.
seeing you. Everybody sees that page, has been reading about you. So how does it feel that...
I really feel happy about this because I love publicity. I love being in public. Yeah. I love like taking photos, video. You see me every time when
Right.
on my social media, I always like to film and talk and stuff like this. So I love this thing.
Okay.
I love being in public.
All right, so in short, right now, you're a Guinness record holder for being the guy with PlayStation trophies. So all your records is for collecting trophies.
Yes.
Is there like an attempt to do a record by not trophy hunting?
There is a possibility, but I have to think about it.
Like?
Ideas. I have to go to the website and see what I can break. Because
Okay.
Guinness World Records, you could get into Guinness by doing anything that breaks a record. I could hug you now 100 times, and I could get a Guinness for the fastest hugs in a minute, for example.
Okay.
You could do anything in Guinness.
Right.
So yeah, I'm just saying.
Okay.
So you could, for example, drink, for example, a gallon of water in 30 seconds.
All
you
right.
Could get into
Would
Guinness
you
for
do that?
It's not my specialty.
Okay.
So my Guinness is into video game, into PlayStation.
Yeah.
So I have to think something regarding PlayStation,
Okay. Okay.
which I don't know yet. So I have to think about it.
Interesting. So right now, your job is a professional PlayStation player. What you do, you play games, you review games, you collect trophies.
Yes.
Now that's your mainstream is social media,
Social media.
and views on YouTube, and you
Yes.
monetize your views and all that.
And sometimes,
sometimes.
for example, people play some difficult games. They cannot beat a single boss or they cannot complete the game. They come to me and ask me, can you do this
Okay.
for me? I tell yes, I can, but I will charge you this amount
Okay.
to do the job.
Now, before we end this, although we have a lot to talk about, now, what do you want to say to the world, to everybody else? You know, you and I, we're in a generation where our parents saying that gaming is just an entertainment, it's a waste of time. But you broke that along with your records. You broke that idea. What can you tell to the parents and everybody in the world? What is gaming and how can you benefit and how can it be a lifestyle?
Gaming now in our era, you can make money out of it. So how can something that creates money is a waste of time? So you could do everything with gaming. You could learn from gaming. You can create jobs from gaming. You could create games from gaming. You could create stories. Everything. It's a big thing. You can even teach people how to do things in life from gaming.
Right.
There are games now. There are companies, college, schools. They're
Yes.
teaching people from video games, not
Okay.
from programs. From video games. They
Man.
converted from programs to video games. So how can something be bad or a waste of time when people are making use of it?
All right. Abdul Hakam, it's been an honor and a pride for us here in Bahrain to have you with us here on
Thank
Bahrain
you
TV,
very
on
much.
Bahrain Today,
Yeah.
with your amazing 5 Guinness records. You're a pride to us. Thank you so much for
Thank
following
you.
your dream and breaking those records for
Thanks a
you
lot.
and for Bahrain.
Thanks a lot for having me.
Well, viewers, you saw it. It's happening here with Abdul Hakam, the Guinness World holder for the guy who actually collected the most trophies on any platform, especially the PlayStation. So right now, we're done with the pop culture, and it's back to you, Muhammad.
And that's all for this evening. We thank all our guests who were with us today, and we will see you next time on Bahrain Today. If you would like to be with us on the show or have any suggestions or questions for us, then please contact us on our accounts shown on the screen. Goodbye and God bless. Before you go, I will leave you with ice cream.